Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. Today, we're going to do a review.
That's a stretch.
I know.
This is our third review today.
Yeah, and for all you guys, I don't know when these are going out. I'm going to guess probably in the next few weeks. This one at least.
Have you caught up?
Yeah, I hope so. I think we've got all of our reviews posted.
Okay, good. Alberta Rye Whiskey, dark batch.
Under 30 bucks.
Under 30 bucks.
Arrived.
So 45%.
Yep, and it arrived in.
This has been tried already.
Yep, it has. Jennifer probably took a sip, but I was just gonna show you where it was first tried.
Oh, there's a picture here.
If you follow me on Instagram.
Okay, Instagram. I was gonna say you're gonna have to put this in the video.
What?
Like a snapshot of the picture.
Oh no! Look
on the video, but you can just put your Instagram stuff.
Alberta Rye Whiskey.
So 15-second review.
Oh yeah, I saw this on there.
All right, I can't stop it.
Porch furniture kind of.
Why does he keep talking? Shut up! So on Instagram, I've been posting small little nugget reviews. It's kind of fun and it doesn't take a lot of prep time. So you know what the hardest challenge is?
You do it on your phone.
15 seconds is not a lot of time.
It's not.
And if
is that what Instagram lets you to?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the problem is you have to be holding the record button down as you do it. So when you're doing this, if you let up at the wrong time, it cuts you off. So you have to like give it a little extra second. But you only have 15 of them, so it's like precious gold to try and do a review. But that's why there's a little bit missing because I poured it.
I heard old porch furniture. So
old porch furniture.
Let's see
what
that's all about.
And then somebody wrote in saying, "Are you going to do a review on CMC? A full review?" Of course I am.
What are you, crazy?
Are you going to get more Parisian shakers? Totally off topic.
We don't have any?
No, someone came and bought like
somebody bought all my Parisian shakers. I don't know. Did somebody want to buy them?
Well, someone's asking if we're going to get them back.
I could get them back. I'm on the edge of if I get them. I guess I could buy them in smaller numbers. What happened is we were selling a bunch of them, so I bought like a case, which was like 30 of them or something. And it took us like 2 years to sell them all. And then somebody bought like 7 of them or something like that. 4 of them.
4 or 5.
I could buy more. I had to put an order in.
That is a lot smoother than I expected it to be.
Ooh, Bernie.
It's sweet and it's... Huh. I like that. I would love that in a Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
That would go great with some sweet vermouth and some Woodford cherry bitters.
They're usually right here.
They agave nectar.
Oh yeah. People have been buying these.
Those look amazing. They taste amazing. So make a Manhattan with this stuff and this stuff.
Yeah. And then
a Lizardo cherry. Oh, bourbon cherry. Yeah.
So from a rye perspective, typically ryes are pretty spicy.
And they're kind of musky and like...
Yeah. Musky is probably the word an intelligent person would use to describe rye.
But this one not really so much, is it?
No. I'm kind of...
It almost has a rum smell to it. Maybe that's because we just smelled so many rums, but...
No, I'm fairly certain that's just because it tastes like that. I mean, it has... This is a very approachable rye.
No, I think that's what I said too when I smelled it, didn't I? That it smelled kind of like a rum.
It's got a sweetness to it.
I guess Liam's looking for more games.
But also has a really cool, like... A cool oakiness to it.
It's very mild. It's got a little bit of the rye spice, but it's not too peppery or musky or anything. It has a little bit of that bourbon-esque rum. It's kind of like a cross of many different things. But it's super approachable. Like it is a
$30,
rye.
huh?
Yeah.
Is this available in New
$30.
Hampshire?
Oh, I have no idea.
They sent it to you?
They just sent me that.
Oh, that's good stuff.
I got that sent to me for anybody who's wondering, like, I don't know, what would you be wondering?
I thought it was good too.
Yeah.
Well, people, I like to tell people I got this for free so that I'm oh, this is the best thing in the world, and nobody paid me for it.
Yeah,
But I think if you set the context right, and everybody knows, oh, you got this for free.
Well, I didn't realize a Manhattan is a rye drink. We made our Manhattans with rye like a few weeks ago.
But you always made them with bourbon.
And I've always had them with Makers or a bourbon or something, and I really liked it. And this kind of strikes me as more of a Makers style, like a hybrid.
This would be like what Makers would do.
So it's a little bit sweeter, which I think goes with that sweet vermouth, and the cherry from cherry bitters or a bourbon cherry is going to come out in that a lot.
A high rye bourbon and a touch of sherry to forge a rye with a unique. So it's a hybrid or something. blend distilled from a pot still and blended in small batches with high rye bourbon and a touch of sherry to forge a rye with a unique dark color and uncommonly bold flavor.
I'm going to be really disappointed if we go to this audacity of the class we're going to at Tales and see this as like one of the things that's like outsourced whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be disappointed. So we're going to a seminar called The Audacity of Outsourced Whiskey, and it's going to talk about like the whiskey industry and how there's a lot of mass production and small
This
bottling.
is Beam. Who does Beam? It's the Japanese company. They did the Four Roses ones
Craig
too.
would know this.
He would already have the answer,
Yeah, I
but
don't.
it's a Beam. Yeah, I want to say it's a Japanese name, but
Yakuza. Yakuza.
I'm fairly certain that's a mob.
That's my
Yamaha.
answer for everything. Yamaha.
But,
Suzuki.
Suzuki.
Kawasaki.
Something Beam. Anyway, it's like Jim Beam, right? It's the Jim Beam, whoever makes that. So it's Beam is a Beam Global. I know there's another name for it, but it's. How is it on here? It should be on here. No, imported and bottled by Alberta Distillers, Deerfield, Illinois. Distilled and aged in Canada. So they age it in Canada and they send it over to Illinois to actually put it in bottles, which is kind of strange. But it is Canadian. It's a Canadian rye. So people who are into Canadian whiskeys,
Give it a shot.
this is your rye variant. If you're here and you're looking for rye, it's probably going to be Pennsylvania, something like that,
Yep.
right? You're going to get the Wiggles and stuff like that.
Beam Centauri.
Centauri, that's the one I was
Centauri.
thinking, Centauri.
Okay, Centauri. Yeah.
So Beam
Of course.
Centauri.
Why did I think of that?
I don't know. So it's got that.
Because it's not a motorcycle. That's why.
This is a Common Man Cocktails rye.
Yeah.
Because it's got everything. It's got the approachable. Anybody can drink it. It's not
the price point isn't
right.
overwhelming.
If you're a snobby rye drinker, you're gonna be like, oh.
Yeah.
But
it's
if you're
gonna
a
mix
human-
well with things, I think.
Yeah,
Not just
it's-
Manhattan, but other rye drinks.
Yep, and I think it'll fit in well, and it will give you a little bit of bourbon-esque flavor, like a little bit more of the sweet oak that you get out of a maker's.
Bourbon-esque.
Bourbon-esque.
Yeah.
It's a new word. It's like burlesque.
It's not Rubenesque, it's bourbon-esque.
It's bourbon-esque without the pasties.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Question of the day: do you wear pasties? No.
Pastries and a
Every
G-string,
day.
beer and a shot. Walking through a shotgun and a buffalo squeeze.
What is going on?
That's Talmites.
Oh God.
Of course it is.
That's a boring question. I don't ever want to ask anybody that. What did you want to be when you grew up? When you were a kid?
I want to be a lawyer, actually.
Did you?
I had a Harvard
I
sweatshirt
thought
and
about that
everything.
at one point.
She
in my
didn't want to be a
thinking.
lawyer.
I did.
I remember that. Then you wanted to be a FBI
Yeah,
police
I want to
person.
do
Yeah,
FBI,
forensics,
police too,
yeah.
yeah.
Forensics.
I think I remember. Well, you always love your crime shows and stuff, don't you?
It was true that she worked for
Crime
Homeland
books.
Security, so it's she
Yeah.
kind of fell into that, but you
And you
didn't
did
have
the
a badge.
security thing. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. You're just a nerdy person that did that type of hacking thing.
You're a nerdy hacker.
I think I want to be a psychiatrist,
Yeah.
some psychologist, something like that.
A shrink.
So Dan's wife does. Well, she's a therapist. She works with
Kids?
yeah.
Who,
I,
Jolita?
Yeah.
that
cool.
would be something
She
I
just got
wouldn't
a
want to do.
master's.
That must be sad.
I would not.
sometimes.
No, I would not want to be a brain person for children. It's both sad and frustrating.
Yeah. Well, she works as a counselor kind of type thing.
Worse, because now you're basically somebody fucked up this kid, and it's your job to unfuck them.
Or
That's
understand
tough.
it.
Yeah.
Make them understand.
Yeah.
So they can
Here
fix
are the
it.
6 reasons why you're fucked up, and these are the ones you might be able to fix, and these 2 you're gonna have to learn to live with. That does not sound like a job for me.
Somebody's got to do it, otherwise.
Oh no!
definitely.
Somebody else wants to be a taxi driver, but I don't want to be one of those either. Although driving around wouldn't be bad. But
What did you want to be?
a psychologist.
Psychologist?
A software developer, but that happened.
Fruition.
Artist. I wanted to be an
Artist, I
artist
can
for a
see
while because I realized how easy that was, and then I learned that it's
You realize
not
it doesn't
money.
pay you any money, so
And-
until you're dead.
Do the job you love, you'll never work a day in your life because that
no
field's
way.
not hiring.
Yep.
I don't think I was not very ambitious. I never wanted to be a firefighter because I was like, oh, why the hell would I
I
get
want
near
to walk around
fire?
in that hot stuff.
I wouldn't want to
Why
be a
would
cop.
wear all this gear
Why
into
would
a
I want to
fire?
protect somebody else's ass and get shot for it? No, thank you. So I that's probably
Not for everybody.
Maybe I did want to be I wanted to have be a karate instructor for a dojo, but I think I'm learning that
That's
I don't.
not, no.
I don't want to do that. Like I don't mind
That
doing that.
sounds good,
I
but
can
you
do
don't
that
wanna run.
now. I kind of do it on the side, but I don't own the place, so I don't have to do all the hard work of like student enrollment,
That's a whole other thing,
paying, and all the crap that goes along. All the other stuff, cleaning the place.
Yeah.
So what did you guys want to do when you were a kid?
Or if you could
did you-
disinvent one thing, what would it be?
Disinvent? To
Oh wait,
disinvent.
Ian, did you say what you wanted to be?
Yeah, I
When
wanted
you
to be a
were-
lawyer at one point.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You started it.
What would you want to disinvent?
I'm going to disinvent.
Yeah.
Disinvent's an interesting word.
I guess it's wrong.
I want to disinfect these mats.
I would want to disinvent. I don't really have a good answer. What would you want to take away and make it not exist?
I don't know if there's anything that really bothers me enough to make it go away.
Cars that go too slow.
I don't know. The 70s? I don't know. It's not
then you
invented.
wouldn't be born.
Oh, okay.
That would be a problem.
I'm going to have to think about that and write it in the comments below like you should all be doing.
Yeah. So you should be writing below. We'll think about it, and maybe I'll get some ideas from what you guys say.
Yeah.
So go.
Good call. Yeah.
Because we're done.
BR seed thought.
Right. Seed thought.
Oh, get these awesomedrinks.com. Your
AwesomeDrinks.com.
Awesome
your primary source for all things awesome.
Yes.
I like it.
Related to drinks.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, we're done.
Ah.
What's your shot drink? Want to taste it? Looks like yogurt. You know what it looks like?
Irish cream.
Oh, because well, yeah, but look how it sheets. That's like
heavy cream.
coleslaw.